Alright, we're at the last SCP. Good opener for 2024. Yeah, no, that's... Honestly, some really good ones in here. Some really good ones in here. Very underrated ones. Underdog ones, I would say. So, last one. Lovely Lucy in quotation marks. It's Lovely Lucy. And I see a plane. And let's see here. Oh god. Look how much the sidebar, how much it jumps from the test stuff. Okay, well, Euclid. SCP-1759 is to be locked in its guarded hangar at all time. Hangar is monitored by remotely by Foundation operated cameras to prevent possible contact. SCP-1759 is a 1942 Douglas 820 Havoc bomber aircraft. The craft meets standard specification. 4 guns are mounted in the nose, 2 in the rear section, and 1 mounted ventrally. The interior was restored at some point before its classification as an SCP. The restoration of the Lovely Lucy artwork first brought the abnormal influence to the Foundation attention. Do I still have some water? That's a no. Painted on the left side of the plane is a blonde figure with the text Lovely Lucy written below her. The aircraft flew 8 bombing missions over its 3 years of combat service. Across these missions, a total of 9 soldiers were killed by enemy aircraft fire. It was retired at the conclusion of the Second World War with several other bombers of its class. SCP-1759 displays its unusual effect when an individual makes contact with the Lovely Lucy artwork. The individual will become unresponsive for several seconds and appear to begin weeping. After this emotional response, they will demand they will be allowed to pilot the plane. But only with the artwork, not the plane itself. Upon entering the plane and taking the pilot's seats, the affected individual displays sudden knowledge of basic takeoff and flight procedures despite lacking any previous training. Okay, another, just like the previous one, another thing like that makes you suddenly good in it. Even though maybe you weren't good with it to begin with. The aircraft will take off from the landing strip, typically flying a total of 16 to 32 kilometers. Video and audio monitoring have recorded the pilot entering an almost ecstatic state when in flight after kilometer 8. The mood will become solemn and serious. Kilometer 16 tends to produce anger. 24 results in a repeat of the weeping state experienced during initial contact. What the fuck is happening? Upon drawing close to kilometer 32, the subject will remove audio monitoring equipment and obscure the camera in the cockpit, stating Lucy doesn't want this to be recorded. Is he going through a relationship trauma? Or drama trauma? In the plane? Like, is it like supposed to be like, oh, ecstatic as in like the beginning of a love relationship, but then like at kilometer 8, like he's serious, I think like, he's like, oh, he's suspecting something. Kilometer 16, he realizes that maybe something, like he got angry at his love. And then like he got sad, and then at kilometer 32 he's like, well, time for make-up sex. I'm just, it's not stating here, and I'm not saying that's what it's saying here. I'm just asking. I'm just theorizing. It's just a theory, a sex theory, a plain sex theory. Throughout all of these states, the pilots appear to be talking to themselves, or possibly communicating with SCP-1759. After flying the standard 32 kilometers, the plane will engage its autopilot system and return to the hangar. The affected pilot has yet to return alive. Okay, never mind. Upon return, they are discovered with seemingly spontaneous wounds matching the impact of bullets. Never mind. It's sadly not that. It is definitely, they got killed. Lucy was like, don't record it. You own murder. Examination of the deceased identified them as caused by a 7.9mm caliber bullet. Typical caliber type of the Messerschmitt ME210 MG17 machine gun. The cause of these wounds is currently unknown, like an enemy plane machine gun maybe? Test records. Okay, here we go. It's gonna take... maybe not. If it's interview, it might not take that long. Test log. Test subject D9002, male, 27 years of age. Subject is noted to display little emotion. Observing researcher Dr. Silver. For Dr. Silver recording, this will be our first deliberate initiation of contact with SCP-1759. Subject was chosen at random and will be ordered to touch the illustration entitled Lovely Lucy. Begin log 10 a.m. Hey, at least 10 a.m. and not whatever that other thing was with GMT time and all that stuff. Alright. Going on record. Dr. Silver. Time is 10 a.m. Subject D9002. Please confirm you can hear my voice. Yeah, I hear you. Remind me why I'm here again. You are to initiate physical contact with SCP-1759. You will. Do you mean this plane? Because I can't fly planes. Yes, I mean the plane. You are to touch the artwork on the aircraft and describe the effects it has on you. So I just touch it like this. Subject makes contact with SCP-1759. Remains silent for 16 seconds. D9002, can you hear me? Respond. Subject ceases contact with SCP-1759. Subject displays a standard weeping state. I'm so sorry. Your has been so lonely. D9002, who are you speaking to? No one I have there. I just need to. I need to take this thing up. Please let me fly this thing. Subject displaying standard reaction to contact. Very well. D9002, enter the aircraft and initiate takeoff. Thanks, Doc. No, I'm not going anywhere. Let's fly. D9002 enters SCP-1759, initiates takeoff and fly. Flight recording begins at kilometer 3. Video and audio monitoring functioning normally. D9002 respond. Hey, Doc. I was wondering who would. When you call. Oh, that's Doc Silver. I just met him today. No, he doesn't want to fly. He's lost, right? I feel great up here with you. D9002, are you hearing any voices? You don't hear it? Dog, I swear it's like she's all around me. Subject confirmed to hear voice. Stated to be female. Continue monitoring. Entering kilometer 8. Wow, you've been through a lot, haven't you? What were their names? They sound nice. Johnny, Pete, Bob, Sean. No, I understand. Must be bad memory. Entering kilometer 16. Those bastards just patched you up and sent you back out after all. And then they just locked you up after the war. What kind of assholes were they? You deserve to be free to fly. So okay, so the Johnny, Pete, Bob, Sean, and so on were previous pilots that, died within her, or with her, crashed, and those bastards must be like the people that just patched her up and be like, yep, send her back out there. Unknown if SCP-1759 is displaying anger at its history or D9002 simply reacting with anger over it. Ending kilometer 24. It's okay. I know. I hate that we have to say goodbye. Don't talk like that. I'm sure they'll stop this from happening one day. Then you can fly all you want. Entering kilometer 30. Sorry, Doc. Lucy doesn't want this recorded. Goodbye. Subject removes audio equipment and obscures camera. Plane enters kilometer 32. Afterwards, Dr. Silver final entry for test 1. Aircraft returned after kilometer 32. D9002 found deceased in pilot's seat. Fatal bullet wounds in torso. Subject appeared to be smiling at time of death. End of test. Maybe put a camera secretly. I mean, the plane probably knows. Probably knows there's a camera somewhere. Then the only way to do it would be if you put a camera on the D class without them knowing that it's a camera. You know what I mean? Just be like, hey, yeah, take this box with you. It's like tools that you need, and then maybe there's a camera in there, or like just something that records audio, and that the guy that the D class doesn't know, and Lucy doesn't know that it's an audio recording device, and then you can actually listen to what's happening past kilometer 32. Maybe they come up with that. Let's see. Addendum. Observation of SCP-1759 after flight has brought a series of tally marks on the right side to our attention. SCP-1759 appears to be keeping count of its occupants. Addendum 2. Routine Remote monitoring has detected unidentified sound the night after D902's flight. Appears to be the sound of a woman weeping. Noise ceased the next day. So okay. So Lucy does not want to kill. Is not the one killing them. Maybe. But she is the one. She is sad over the deaths. Test 2. D2395 female, 33 years of age. Oh, female. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see what happens. Something in order to be unusually empathetic for D-class personnel. D0215 male, 37 years old. Dr. Silver. Dr. Silver recording test 2 will be much like the first, but D2395 will have company. Fellow D-class subject D0215. D0215 will not make contact with lovely Lucy, so we can determine if fatal effects are dependent on contact. To ensure video confirmation, we have hidden several cameras outside and inside of SCP-1759. That's what I'm saying, though. I don't think hiding cameras will work, because Lucy might know where they are. Because, like, at the end, it sounds like Lucy is the plane itself. Begin log, 1:23 p.m. Good afternoon. D2395 and D0215, you have been informed of your purposes here today. Yeah, touch the plane. And I'm supposed to not touch the thing. Very good. Now please make contact with the plane. Artwork. Pardon me for burping. I had a heavy breakfast. No problem, Doc. Subject makes contact with SCP-1759, remains unresponsive for 12 seconds, displays typical emotional state. Yeah, you poor thing. Yeah, they let women fly planes now. A woman helped build you? Like Rose the Riveter or something? Neat. Yeah. I guess. Dr. Silver, I feel like you're flying this thing. In fact, I'm gone. Don't stop me. Very good. Very good. D2395, you have permission. D0215, you will follow her into the plane. Do not touch lovely Lucy. I heard you the first 5 times. D0215 and D2395 take flight. Recording begins at 3 kilometers. D0215 respond. How are things progressing? Pretty much like you said. She's talking to some voice in her head. What's that? Oh sure, Lucy. Lucy thinks our friend here is cute. She says she wishes he talked to her too. SB-1759 appears on acknowledged passenger who don't touch the plane artwork. That's good. That's actually good. This is a good test. I like this because it's not like cannon you know how some of the tests are like cannon fodder tests, where like you know for a fact that like the test will have the same results as before because it's pretty obvious. This is a good way to like be like, oh, okay, so Lucy does know there's another person in the plane. It's not just a person. I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. Don't touch the plane. This implies some limited form of sentience. I wonder if that means it's aware of. Yeah, she knows about the she knows about the camera. She said it's very rude to do that. She doesn't like you, Dr. Silver. Noted. That's the canon fodder stuff. But I'm like, it's pretty obvious that you would know about the cameras. Entering kilometer 8. It's alright. Well, I ask him, D0215, could you man the gun in the rear section? Doctor. Do ask you requests. Entering kilometer 16. You have every right to be angry with him, the poor guy before me. I don't know his name. Me? My name is Ditto Expunged. Yeah, you can call me that for short. Doc, I'm getting the wheels up here. Compose yourself, D0215. We need you to be observant when you reach the fatal length. Entering kilometer 25. Don't cry, sweetie. You make me cry too if you keep talking like that. No, I won't leave. I'll be here at the end. You shouldn't be alone. Sniffling sounds from the rear cabin. D0215, is that you? No, that was the wind. Entering kilometer 30. Dr. Silver, she removed the recording equipment and covered the cabin camera. We're nearing kilometer 32. Acknowledged. D0215, external recording equipment functioning normally. Internal cameras function normally as well. Concealed cameras in cabin functioning normally. Entering kilometer 32. Dr. Silver, your camera see that, right? I mean, what is it? Oh, here we go. We have information. Cameras note the presence of faint humanoid figures inside the cabin of SCP-1759. Figure appears to embrace D2395. External camera detecting activity. D0215. I don't see anything, Doctor. I kinda hear something though. We are the only planes up here, right? Sounds of gunfire detected impacting plane. External cameras detecting faint figures detected in clouds. Cripes, there's something shooting up here. I can't see what's doing it. D0215, confirm your status. I'm fine, Doctor. Whatever was attacking us is gone now. And the status of D2395. Sorry, Doctor, she's dead. Right side of her head got blown completely off. The figure's gone too. Returning to the hangar. Afterwards, Dr. Silver's final entry of the test 2. D0215's accompaniment confirms possible attached figure to SCP-1759. The figure in the cabin will be classified -1. The possible hostile entity classified as -2. Comments made by D2395 implies that SCP-1759 bears an animosity towards me. I think the figure that hugged her was Lucy. Because remember, like, it does say Lucy doesn't want this to be recorded. I think the figure is Lucy. And I do think the figure, this is supposed to be like a romantic moment. But then the -2 comes in and just shoots them. And that's why Lucy cries at the end, because she has this like connection, almost like a romantic, or like, you know, like, help me, you're my savior, connection with the pilot. And the pilot is of course like really invested into Lucy. And then they get shot right as they embrace. Yeah. Okay. Test 3. Okay. Again, this is another good one. This is a really well written one. I think I gotta honestly say the second half of the SCPs that we got today were all really, really well. Really, really good stuff. Test subject D0542, male, 29 years of age. Subject has no remarkable traits to speak of. D9920, female, 30 years of age. D7210, male, 19 years of age. Dr. Silver recording, we are sending up 3 D classes on this test. I want to see if a full crew will produce any new results. Does it have enough space for 3 people in there? In log, so wait, so we have male, and then 1 female, which is the 9920. Okay. Good morning, D0542. You are aware of your reason for being here? Yeah, thought it's a crazy plane. Let's get this over with. Subject makes contact with SCP-1759, remains on response for 15 seconds. Subject does not display a weeping state. No, I understand. It hurts losing them. Someone does need to stop him from sending people up to here to die. Oh. D0542, please enter the aircraft. Not this time, Jackhole. Subject wrestles for nearby guard's pistol, manages to fire 2 shots in Dr. Silver's direction before being neutralized by second guard. Lucy hates you. Dr. Silver final entry for test 3. Subject SCP-1759 has displayed hostile intent at my presence. Recommend my new observing reaches be brought in as replacement. End of test. Ooh. This is well done. 2 different tests, but it tells us enough, more than enough, to come to the conclusion ourselves. And test 3 with a whole different result to show that it is fully aware about things. No, this was great. Honestly, guys, this was a good time. I would say. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, no, this has to be reorganized like that. Alright, people on YouTube, this is it. We're done. And for people on Twitch, we have our ratings to go through.